Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a try-on style video. I have some new drugstore products in front of me that I have been so eager to sit down and try on camera with you guys. But before we get started, I do just want to give you guys a quick update. So I have a ton of new exciting stuff that I'm trying out, that I'm waiting for in the mail. For example, I'm going to be trying a crazy beauty blender dupe. We're not talking about like Real Techniques or Eco Tools or something like that. This is something that I actually found on Amazon, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. I am currently testing out 2 Korean skincare products. A company actually reached out to me and asked me if I would be willing to test them out, and I did a ton of research on it. And so far, it is going so good. I cannot wait to share these 2 products with you guys. Like, I am so excited. I don't want to say too much yet. You'll just have to stay tuned and wait for that. I also did order the new ColourPop palettes, the Innuendo highlighter palette. It looked absolutely stunning. I haven't really tried any of their highlighters before, so I'm super excited to be testing that out for you guys. I ordered the new palette, the eyeshadow palette as well, the Give It To Me Straight palette. And so yes, I have some DIY stuff that I want to do. So yes, there's just so much coming up. I'm so excited to be filming it for you guys, but I figured right now, since we're in between all of that, why not sit down and finally play with some of these new products that I've got. You'll have to excuse me, I am super bronzed today. I keep looking at myself in my little mirror that I have set up here, and I'm just like, wow, girl, heavy on the bronzer. I must be like starving for summer or something. So obviously I have all my face makeup on. Pretty much all the products I'm testing out for you guys are for the eyes. I don't know, I didn't do that on purpose. It's just how it ended up. So it's a whole bunch of new eye products. I have a brow product, some shadow. Oh, I do have a lip product, lipstick, mascara. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first thing I do want to talk to you guys about, I did get a couple of new palettes here. This was actually sent to me through the Influencer program. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before, but I will put a link down below if you're interested. Basically what it is it's a review company, so you review products, anything from food, health items, beauty products, all kinds of stuff. And depending on what type of products you're interested in, they will send you items to test out in exchange for your review. So I got their CoverGirl box. So part of the stuff that I'm reviewing today will be stuff that I got from that box. I just haven't had a chance, again, till now, to sit down and try it out for you guys. So we have the new CoverGirl TruNaked. This is their Smoky palette. This is new. And then I also have one of the new Wet n Wild palettes here. Now, their palettes aren't new, but apparently I think they have like a new formula or something, new packaging. And when I saw these colors, I was intrigued. Just by looking at this, it looks like it's a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I mean, I don't know if it's like a direct dupe, but the shades are very similar. So I think I'm going to try to incorporate the both of them to kind of test them out, but this is the one that I'm most interested in getting on my face right now. Let's go ahead and get started with that. And then also I have a CoverGirl eye primer as well. This came in the box. This is their lid lockup. Here's what it looks like here. Oops, upside down. Excuse my nails, they're horrendous. Haven't redone them yet. You guys know if there's one thing I'm really lazy about, it's my nails. All right, so let's go ahead and try the new primer, and then we'll go through the other stuff. So let me just, you know what, let me zoom you guys in a bit. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing, because right now you're just too far and you can't get the full effect. So hold on. All right, I think you're zoomed in enough. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is supposed to be like a neutral toned primer. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay primer potion, the look of it, but I haven't used this yet. So let's see. One thing I look for in an eye primer is that it's not too sticky. Sometimes I feel like if a primer is too sticky, shadow will skip and stick to it too much, and then you'll end up with patchiness. And so far, I don't have any powder on my eyes at all, but you can see that this is kind of bunching. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. We'll have to see how this works out. All right, so now that is on, let's go ahead and reach into the Wet n Wild palette. I have mine in the shade, this is Rosé in the Air, so that is the name of this. I believe there's 4 or 5 different palettes. They don't have shade names or anything, so I'm gonna start out by dipping into this kind of white bone shade here. Put that down. Ooh. That is very powdery. There is a lot of kick up in that. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of a thing. I'm not going to be too upset about it. I'm just going to pat down this primer once more. And what I like to do is pat the shadow down first without dragging it. Look how much pigment picks up on the brush. You don't need to go too heavy in this at all so far, at least not with this shade. All right, perfect. So let's see, what colors do I want to use here? I think I'm gonna start off with this berry tone, but these kind of, I'm so indecisive. Every time I get like a palette like this, like look how many good colors are in this. There are so many good shades. I don't even know which one to choose. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna work this kind of lavender shade in. So let's start out with that, just kind of like as a transition shade. So that's going on quite nicely already. The shadows are very soft. That is really pretty, you guys. I'm really liking the shadow so far. That shade is just gorgeous. I feel like if you were just looking for like a minimal makeup and you just wanted to put that shade like all over the eyes, you totally could do that. I'm just gonna take a little bit more and layer this up a bit. Now they do have two shades. This top shade and this bottom shade are labeled, wow, can I freaking talk, as transition shades, but you can, there's no rule. You can do whatever you want. I want to use this purple shade. Oh my god, that is stunning. I am loving this. I mean, these shadows are just so beautiful. They're blending easily and just effortlessly. All right, so now that we have that shade down, which is beautiful, I am just loving this right now. Let's go ahead and actually, let's deepen this up a bit. I'm gonna go in with this darker brownish. This is like a cool tone brown mauve-y shade down here. I'm gonna just work that on the inner corners and through the crease a bit. These are very pigmented. Just tell, you need just like a little bit. Wow. This is my first time using Wet n Wild shades or shadows. I've never really used them before. This is my first time and I am impressed, you guys. This palette is $4.99. $4.99. It is absolutely stunning. Like I barely dipped into that. Wow. I'm like way too excited about this palette right now. Like, look at that pigment. That is insane. And the most awesome thing about it so far is that these blend. Like, they're blendable. So, so good. So pretty. All right, perfect. And then I think what I want to do is, and so far Shadow is applying, let's talk about that primer, is applying beautifully on top of that primer. So I think I'm going to take my finger, this is going to be a very smoky look, and I'm just going to drag this like dark shade right here, this dark purpley maroon shade. I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brighten this up. I'm gonna go in with this kind of like champagne-y shade right here. Let's test that one out. I'm gonna use my finger. You guys know I am a fan of using my finger. This is so pretty. This just proves that you do not need to spend a shit ton of money for makeup to look good. This is beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite looks I've done in a while. I love the shadow selection. There's enough in here. Like, this is a one and done palette. You've got everything you need. You've got two transition shades here, just two regular brown shades if you just want like a simple carved out eye look to, you know, enhance your eyes, contour the eyes. You've got that here. You've got this shimmer shade. You've got these deeper kind of pinky mauve shades, a deep brown that you can, you know, deepen up the outer corner, create a smoky look. There's everything you need in this palette. Absolutely stunning. This eye look is beautiful. I am going to go ahead and try and take a brush, put some Fix Plus on it, and try to even enhance this like champagne color even more. My advice to you guys, if you want to use Fix Plus and, like I said, enhance a shade, I always dip my brush in first and then I spray with the Fix Plus because I don't want to ruin the shadow. All right, let's see how that works now. Yes, that definitely enhances. So if you want to look even more icy, even more metallic, you can. They're so smooth and they just go on so beautifully. All right, you guys, so far I said this shadow palette right here, again, this is from Wet n Wild, $4.99, Rosé in the Air. This is beautiful. This is stunning. I am loving it. Let's go ahead and drag some shadow on the lower lash line. I'm actually going to use, I really want to try this kind of bright cranberry shade down here, and I'm just going to use that as like a pop of color in my lower lash line. I love doing that. You guys know that when I try out shadows, I try to use as many of the shadows in the palette as possible so I can give you guys a thorough idea of how the shadows perform. All right, so now that we are done with the shadows, let's go ahead and move on. Let's do mascara. So I talked about this in another video. This is new from Maybelline. This is their Total Temptation. I have mine in the shade Blackest Black. They have the regular formula and they also have the waterproof formula as well. This goes for $7.99. It's supposed to be enhanced with coconut product, all kinds of stuff that are super nourishing for your lashes. I have been using this one. It's the one product out of all this stuff here that I have been using, and I am a huge fan of it. I think it's awesome. I like it better than Lash Paradise, but I figured that since it is a new product, I would incorporate it into this video and show you guys just how stunning it really is. So let's go ahead and work that onto my lashes. I'll do one coat and then I'll show you guys. All right, so as you can see, this is just like you guys saw a few swipes of this mascara. Look at that. Insane. It actually smells good. It smells like cocoa butter and like coconut mix. It reminds me of the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. Absolutely stunning. I know that looks really gross when I pull my lid up like that, but it really does help with transfer and eyeshadow. Just gonna drag some on the lower lash line quickly. This mascara is beautiful, you guys, and it does really wear. It wears all day. It does not budge. It is just, it's so good, and it makes your lashes look so fluffy and volumized and lengthened, and that's just one coat. You could definitely layer this and make it even more dramatic, but I am obsessed. This is such a winner. Love it. So let's go ahead and move on to the brow product. This is something I'm really nervous for, you guys. I'm really nervous. This is new. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is supposed to last up to 2 days. It is waterproof. So it's like a brow tattoo similar to like Wonder Brow. I don't know if you guys have heard of that before, but it's supposed to really stay on your brows. So yeah, so this is supposed to last on your brows for a really long time. It says 98% of people saw fuller, thicker brows, and 93% said that the gel does not transfer. So there's no parabens in this. I always like to mention that in case people care about parabens. There's also there's no parabens in anything that I'm testing today. Let me just put that out there. So I have mine in the shade medium brown. This retailed at Target for $9.99. Let's go ahead and whip it out. Okay, so it comes with a spoolie, and then here is what the product looks like. Focus, please. There we go. As you can see, obviously the color of it is matching the lid, and it does come with the little spoolie, I'm assuming for detailing. Let's read the directions. It says, number 1, short, smooth stroke starting mid-brow, then fill and blend from the start of brow. Fill in your tail, and then optional to blend and groom with the spoolie. Okay, let's dive right in, you guys. So, let's open this up. I like to smell things. It smells like paint. Let's be honest. It actually reminds me of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, which I hate, but that's what it smells like. Here's what it looks like. This little brush thing looks like it's very heavily coated, and it makes me nervous for someone who has thinner brows. I'm just gonna come out and say that. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Now, I'm assuming that if you wanted to, you wouldn't have to use this spoolie or this applicator, spoolie, whatever. You could go in with an angled brush if you wanted to, but I'm gonna try this. So it says to work, brush in thin strokes. Now, luckily, I am blessed with thicker brows. Typically, a product like this I would be a fan of because I don't like to mess around with pencils at all. My brows are just, to me, too thick for that, and I do have sparse brows. So when you combine a thick surface area with sparse brows at the same time, pencils aren't exactly ideal. Okay, so far looking at this, this is not terrible. Just trying to get that little precise tail. Like, my brow hairs are so long, I have to trim them all the time. But again, I don't want to complain because I'm happy that I have brows. So this doesn't look too bad, actually. I just want to kind of drag this down a bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and brush that one out using the spoolie that it comes with. I do not know what is stuck in my throat today, but it's really pissing me off. Brush them down to just tame everything. One brow down. I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so I am back. So there are the brows. To be totally honest, I don't hate this product. I think that the color looks really nice. It matches my eyebrow hairs like perfectly, like the color of my hair. It looks good. It looks kind of like natural. It really combed out the brows. It looks fluffy. It doesn't look too harsh or too dark or anything like that. So let's go ahead and turn this into a wear test. I will wear this for a few hours and then I will keep you guys updated. So after I upload this, I will put something in the description box below after I have worn it for quite some time, and then I will let you guys know. So check out the description box when you're done with this video. I will let you guys know how this product lasted, how did it wear. But yeah, I do like it. I'll let you know if it ever transferred or anything like that. So let's go ahead. This is becoming a long video. Let's move on to the lip product. So I have the new CoverGirl Melting Pout Metallics. I have mine in the shade 24 Carat. Here's what the packaging looks like. This is another one that was sent in the Influencer box. So these two, or I should say, these three items were the ones that were sent in the box. So let's go ahead and get this on the lips. So I did swatch this. I will swatch it for you guys again. I haven't tried it on my lips, but I just wanted to get an idea of the color. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know how it's going to look with this look I have right now, but it's pretty orange. Thanks, Influencer. I don't really know how wearable this is, but here's what the applicator looks like. It's like a sponge tip applicator. Let's put it on. All right, so it's pretty opaque. I actually don't mind the color. I actually think it's kind of pretty. All right, you guys know what's up. My camera overheated. Anyways, as I was saying, so this lip color is actually really pretty. I don't know if it goes with this eye look so much, but I do have to say I do actually love the texture of it. It says it's a gel liquid lipstick, but it doesn't claim that it's like mattifying or anything like that. This feels a little bit more slippery, almost like a gloss, so I guess gel does make sense. But the color is actually pretty unique, and I do like it. I don't know how it would look on every single skin tone. I think this would be most flattering for someone who has a medium tan skin tone. That's how I feel about this particular shade. As you can see, it did dry down still very metallic, and it doesn't look like it dries down like so it won't be transfer proof. As you can see, it does spread around a bit. Let's go ahead and recap. So first impressions so far, this Wet n Wild palette is a home run. This is beautiful. These shades blend like none other. This has got to be the best drugstore shadows I have ever tried. So I'm just going to say that. Absolutely beautiful. They are buttery, they are smooth, they are extremely pigmented, they blend, they don't look muddy, they are just, it's beautiful on the eyes. I am loving this palette. I cannot wait to use it more. The CoverGirl lid primer so far seems to be pretty awesome. Nothing was patchy. Shadows are vibrant on top of it, sitting beautiful. If you're looking for a new drugstore eyeshadow primer, check out the CoverGirl lid lockup. This one is very good. Obviously, you guys know I love the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. This is also a home run. Check this out. The Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. Again, I will keep you guys updated on how long this lasts, but I will say I really like the way it looks on my brows. So far, so good. It's not patchy. It laid down very easily. So if it lives up to the claims and you want a brow product that is long lasting like this is definitely for you, something to check out. So again, this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio waterproof brow gel. Lasts up to 2 days, and I have mine in the shade medium brown. And then last but not least, the CoverGirl. This is the Melting Pout Metallics lipstick gel liquid lipstick. Again, I think the color is beautiful. I actually like it. It's very unique. It's very metallic, but it doesn't age your lips. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It does look nice and smooth, and it is very comfortable. So I do like this lipstick. I'm interested in trying out some of the other shades. That is good as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this one. I sure hope that you will slam that subscribe button before you go. You know I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Like I said, stay tuned because I have some really awesome stuff coming up on this channel. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Bye!